Sups, Three Toe. So we're coming up here on the second half of the class trial. If you haven't already, I'd recommend watching the episodes before this because we're coming up on some major spoilers. Yeah, and there'll be a playlist on my channel where you can watch the rest of those. Enjoy.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was...
Sayaka tried to kill someone?
And the one who attacked first was... Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she took the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
She was planning on framing me?
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Then, you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because... Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Yeah.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
Okay. I don't know.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? What?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little princess is really excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 100...
Leah, I knew it!
Oh my god.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
It's clear. Leon! I knew it! From the moment I saw it, I knew it was said Leon. I knew it. Oh my gosh. I called it.
Turn the message around. It becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon. What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it!
The shirt piece, yeah.
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on that. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are
I'm like trying to think of how to commentate over this. I'm at a loss of words. This is big brain. Sure, what's the killer was it?
I got it!
Maybe?
Honestly, at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
The crystal ball, but the crystal ball is evidence that there was already stuff there that wasn't theirs. Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who
I missed it.
incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Shoot!
Okay, I need to.
The trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Nope. That's. Okay, let's take a look at this.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I get it now! Oh, that's big brain! They threw the crystal ball at the.
Using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
Because he's a baseball star, he could aim it properly when he threw it. Divine with it. Yes, totally.
Took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Somehow, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. Quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
How did he get the shirt in?
Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? But
Yeah.
the accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
If he wasn't.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because
I don't have much. The ultimate baseball star.
the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Drop some knowledge, Kyoko.
Go ahead
Oh.
and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument. Yeah. I forget one last element. Is this facial. You have a complex summary of the case. After reproduce the flow of events from the case in the form of a comic book. Notice the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. So to complete the comic using the section left mouse and press the mouse button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint. That might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Right? So that's it, right? Radical to the edge of the screen. That right there, and you right there, and then you right there. Drop the knife. Use you. Right there.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
What? Well, what else could it have been? Oh.
The killer is...
There we go.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the... Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Ah, crap. Oh, the knife already dropped.
Here's exactly what
Okay.
During the struggle, a strike from...
No.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka
Yeah.
knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Oh crap. There we go.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away, and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Yeah, sure. The person we won't let you. Want to hear what you have to say. This time you'll engage them in head-to-head bullet time battle, aka BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button press with simple markers. Okay. To an opponent's statement. Your opponent, if you can pull it off. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh no. Combo, keep going, you'll initiate the tempo up. On the flip side, you keep missing, you'll tempo down. So there's the time for a chip button. So watch out for that. Without evidence. Deal enough damage to your opponent to weaken the spot statement appear. Then you can press left button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like an air statement. Statement, you'll become victorious. But just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0, you are not or you are out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, where's my influence? My influence gauge is so small.
They didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
I have to show indisputable that leaving as a killer. Moment of truth. I have.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Well, does he?
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Oh, little do you know. Oh, little do you know, rhythm games are my forte.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh, that's fun.
So, you have no rebuttal?
I never would have guessed Leon, though.
Seem, we are finished here.
I could have done better. Oh, I got a lot of the point, or there's only 2 of those.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Mr. Leon Kuwata. Huh? Hold on a sec. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it. Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you? I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. One wrong step and you would have been the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky. Oh. Grr. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decisions we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, and the truth is that Sayaka tried to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Ooh, oh, I don't like that. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even if some things weren't so pleasant, and that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what
No matter what happens, please always be there.
Be there for me.
I need you on my side. Ah, she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but on the inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in our despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Mono Okuma. But
That's enough.
that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment. I mean, punishment! Punishment? You mean execution?
Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. Really. How exactly was it self-defense? When you first forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
You understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder. No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I didn't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than unwavering sense of justice. Maybe. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment. I'm begging you, please, don't do this. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No. Oh, he's saying it anyway.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. No!
Oh, he's 3D now. Game over. Lena's been found guilty. Oh. Oh. 1,000. Ouch. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, then what else could we call it? Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, you all gotta swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living in here forever. It's the only, but that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Wahaha. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, dark, awful, secret society type of bear. Oh, why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think that's possible. I don't think that's what you're saying, or what I'm quite saying, or I don't think what you're saying or I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? If you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free from your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll be thinking, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get back to the Blacken's punishment. I need to try and quiet down here. We're getting close to quiet time here. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything. Sorry, I've said everything I've got to say. You need to save some of the fun for later. Well, ha 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 ha. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Oh. Even if he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
Told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You want me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. Even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought, how she could protect you. What?
so
The fact she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you. She never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could still kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon. You keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So I can't get as excited as I was before. Just, yeah, I have to be quiet now. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said, that she revealed the smallest smile. And by the way, I'll have to admit it, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic. Huh? Kidding, I have pretty good intonation. Oh, Pog Champ. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's the first chapter over. Surviving students, 12. To be continued. Well, you got Desperate Bat present. Oh, or Despair Bat. Oh. I don't even know what to think. So, I have no idea how many episodes this will be broken down into. Probably 2 or 3. One for the investigation, one for the first half of the trial, and one for the second half or something like that. But like, oh man. That's... I have to think about this then tomorrow when I come to record again and get to like talk about it, because like that just don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, I know. That's the end of the first chapter, it would seem. So, yeah, no, I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Bye.